welcome back to Mini-Modelog. So this week is a Death Guard week. So at the end of the week, I'll be popping models together from the First Strike set for Death Guard. Yes, I know they're push fit, but I thought I'd show you anyway. But in this kind of episode, I'm going to do a bit of a potted history of the Death Guard, who they were, where they are now, etc, etc. So, who were they? So, they were originally the Dusk Raiders, which were a Terrorborn legion at first. So they were called the Dusk Raiders, given that name by the Emperor. And essentially, when Mortarion was found by the Emperor upon the troubled world of Barbarous, he was swiftly given control of his own legion, which was the Dusk Raiders. He then renamed them the Death Guard, and of course, generally, that's how it was. Differed from the other 17 legions in that they only had 7 great companies, and obviously 7 is a Nurgle number, so although these held far more men than a lot of the other legions, like the Ultramarines and Space Wolves, they only had 7, and they had kind of 3 privileged titles held by captains. So there was the first captain, second company was the commander, and so on. But that was generally before the Horus Heresy. Now in the Horus Heresy, Mortarion sided with Horus, and the first thing that happened was obviously the Massacre on Esteban III, where Mortarion cleared out any kind of loyal emperor, loyal to the Imperium people. In doing so, he then went on to the Drop Site Massacre, tried to kill off the Raven Guard, Salamanders, and the Iron Hands. So he very much was within Horus's team from the get-go of the Horus Heresy. He led a fleet to Prospero to meet up with the Khan, who wasn't a traitor legion. Obviously the White Scars are not a traitor legion. And tried to convince the Khan to join the traitor legions. Khan had none of it. Big battle ensues in the Prospero system. The Khan gets away. Mortarion goes on a bit of a killing spree. And that's pretty much his role in trying to gain more legions to Horus's cause. So they then went on, and obviously they embarked for Terra, and went and were there at the final battle of Terra. So what happened after the Horus Heresy? So obviously after Horus was defeated, Mortarion led his Death Guard right across the galaxy, destroying everything in their path, and then eventually went back to the Eye of Terror. And when he got there, he was made a Demon Prince, which is the model you can now get from Games Workshop. So from there, he sends out from the Eye of Terror his fleet, and obviously with Gulliman coming back into 40k, they decided to bring Mortarion back, because it made total sense. So in the box set that I got, and if you haven't seen the unboxing for that, it'll pop up in the corner now, I got 3 Plague Marines and I think 8 Pox Walkers. And basically, your Pox Walkers are like your things you throw at the beginning, and your Plague Marines are a little bit better. They've obviously got guns, whereas the Pox Marines are a bit mindless. They don't really have any kind of way forward. But in the box, you obviously get 3 of those and 8 of them, and it's a good start for any kind of Death Guard army. I'll be expanding both of these. I'll be getting more of these and more of these as the time goes on, and obviously you'll see the unboxing for those as it happens. But that's my kind of potted history of the Death Guard. On Friday, we'll be looking at putting these guys together from the First Strike box set, so I hope to see you on that video. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button. If you got any comments, bob them down below, and I'll see you next time.